Hi garden friends, welcome to the channel. I'm Era and this is Gardening on Purpose. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're a subscriber, welcome back. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch my video. I garden in Georgia, Zone 8A. For today's video, I just want to give you an update on a few things. I want to show you the status of my jump-starting bulbs, the status of my bare root roses from Walmart, and I don't know if you notice any difference, but I have put some wood chips down. If you've seen a video of mine not too long ago, I got some wood chips from Chip Drop on Thursday. I put the order in and they delivered the wood chips on Friday morning at 9 a.m. And we actually got a chance to go through the entire pile of wood chips, so I'm so happy about it. I'm a bit sore, but that comes with the territory. First up are the roses. I ended up putting the roses in containers to hold them over because I still haven't cut that tree down and I still have to move all those plants under that tree, and I needed to get the roses out of those plastics that they were in because they were beginning to dry out. But like I said, I transplanted them into bigger containers and they're all doing great. So just let me give you a close-up of some of them. So here's one. This one I believe is that purple climbing one. Let's see. Yes, Lavender Crush. Now, if you go back into my videos, you'll see, like when I bought these had just buds, or they just had a little bit of foliage, but they are looking great. You can see that new growth happening. I have them in full sun. We are going to have really nice temperatures in the next couple of days. Actually, the next couple of 10 to 15 days is going to be pretty nice. I mean, they have an 80 on the forecast coming up. So that was Lavender Crush. And they're just all doing great. Here's another one. This one is Peak Performance. This one here is Euphoria. This one here is Sentimental. Don't count this one. This one is, this particular one right here, that one is a iceberg rose that I bought as a rose plant. So I'm not counting that one. Also here, let's see, we have Moonlight Magic. Another one here. This one here, what's this one? This one is Cardinal TM. I guess it's trademarked. This one is Summer Sunshine. So they all have their little growth going on, guys. Different ones. Here's another one right here. This one is Belinda's Dream. So as you can see, when I planted them up, I planted them and I have the bud union just right on the soil line, or for some just a little bit under, because they're in containers and they're more susceptible to the heat and the cold. So that's what they're looking like. Moonlight Magic, really nice. This one here, this one looks really nice and beefy. This one is Francis Milland. Okay, so the Francis Milland one is the one I bought from Lowe's. Remember, I kind of cheated on Walmart and went to Lowe's because Lowe's did not have the Francis Milland. And guys, look at how that is taking off. So they're looking great. No complaints here. I really wanted to take them and put them in the ground right away, which is what I did with all the other ones in the last couple of years. But because that tree is still here, and you guys know, this is the tree I'm talking about. That's a huge oak, and I've had some people come and give me estimates, and these estimates are out of control. I mean, those estimates, so much money they want to cut that tree down, and I'm just like, woof. And then when they cut the tree down, I have to be ready to move all those guys here. Because if you've been following me for a while, you know down here is all shade. And if I take this tree out, these guys, the heucheras, the lungworts, the hosta, the fern, the bleeding heart, all kinds of stuff that's in here, those carex grasses, all those things are going to be in trouble because I'm going to have to move them, and I just don't have the space to move them right now, so I have to really plan this out. So it looks like that tree's going to stay until later, until I can figure out how to come up with that kind of money to cut that tree down. Next up are my Jumpstarts. And as you can see, I had them protected because the squirrels and the chipmunks like to dig my stuff up. They love lilies, so they'll dig them up and eat them up. And they'll just like dig it all over the place. So I have my chicken wire around my dahlias, my lilies, my leotris, my glads, and my potatoes. So these I believe I did the Dahlia Jumpstart video in late February. So it's almost 4 weeks since I did the dahlias, right? And then I did the lily, I think a week later. So the lily is only 2.5 to 3 weeks in the jumpstart status. And the same thing with the potato. So I'm going to take this off and kind of show you what's going on. And I'll put it back because the minute I leave this, they are going to just come back and ravish my stuff. Okay, so there are the potatoes. They're all pretty much looking the same. I did the first cover up, whereas I put the potato in and I covered it up, and then the new growth spread through that soil. So I'm going to wait for this to have some legs on it before I put another level of soil. So every time new foliage comes out and it gets to a certain height, I will pour more dirt because that's where the potatoes are going to be growing. So that's what it looks like in this bag. That's what it looks like in this bag. I try to keep these nice and moist. It is in a grow bag, which means it's actually going to dry out faster than usual. But I planted all on the same day. These I got from Walmart. They were, I think it was called some sort of a mix. And then I also put some potatoes that I had in the house that were beginning to sprout in the bag as well. So this one here, it says, Idaho potato. On the 28th of February, I planted these. So it's about to be a month. This one here is a harvest blend that I believe I bought from Walmart. So that's what they're looking like right now. Not much going on. They will start really growing when we start getting a lot of rain and the temperatures begin to warm up. Here is a status of leotris. These guys here are actually the ones that are doing the best so far. This one is a leotris mix I had bought from either Lowe's or Walmart. I don't remember. But I have these. I love leotris because they do well in my yard. I have them all over the place. And they are serious pollinator magnets. They have them in pink and I have them in white, and they do absolutely amazing. Down here, I have some lilies poking out. I don't know which type of lily this one is. Let me see. Presidente and Stargazer. Yes, so I had bought a mix of the Presidente and Stargazer from Home Depot with 10 of them in there, and they're all sprouting out. Here's another lily sprouting out. Which one is this? It says, what is that? Oriental mix. That's what that is. I love lilies. They are absolutely beautiful in the garden. Now, I don't know if this is where it's supposed to be at this particular time, but we're only at the last week in March. We have April, May, June, July, August. The Orientals, they bloom in late summer. They bloom after the Asiatics are done, so they have time. So there's no rush, because you can see some of them there's nothing going on, and some of them there is. So let's check out the other ones. All right, again, you can see the leotris is the one doing the most. These are all leotrises. These are all leotris, but the dahlias are saying, okay, we want to get involved. Here is a lucky number dahlia. Not much, but still something to report. And same thing here. Here's a Lady Darlene. Here's a Lady Darlene sprouting out. Here's another Lady Darlene. I'm so happy because I know sometimes it's iffy when you buy those bulbs and those tubers and those rhizomes in Lowe's, Home Depot, Walmart, and Tractor Supply, because you just don't know what's going to happen. But I'm seeing new growth on pretty much all of it. The only ones that I'm not seeing anything happening yet are the glads, which is okay because glads need some serious heat to really sprout, and they might even pass up once glads start coming out. They might just shot up and pass the other guys. So again, more leotris. Here's a Kogain Fubuki. One of the dahlias that's not coming out at all is the Kelvin Floodlight. So I have several Kelvin's floodlights. Here's one right here. Nothing. Here's another dahlia that's actually showing some growth. This one is Motto, M-O-T-T-O. But I've noticed all my Kelvin floodlights, nothing's happening with any of them. Here's another Kelvin. Absolutely nothing going on. I'm not worried though. I think it'll be okay. It can't be that all of my Kelvins are bad. It could be the fact that they just come out later. That's what I'm hoping. Here we have Creme de Cassis. And another Motto here. Dahlias love the heat. So I'm not worried about the dahlias because it's gonna really start coming out when they start getting really hot. These are all glads, so there's nothing in here, and that's what I've been telling you. Nothing. I just don't notice anything with any of the glads. Here is a lucky number that nothing's happening with, but all in all, I think they're on time for the last week in March, guys. I'm just so happy that you save so much money when you buy it this way. Obviously, sooner or later, you're going to see them in the store and they're going to sell them for $19 or $18 for the pot and the soil and everything. But I have so much to cover when I cut that tree down that I can't afford to be buying potted plants. I need to buy the bulbs and have them ready. So when I cut that tree down, I can just throw them in the ground. So that's the status of my Jumpstarts, which are my potatoes, my Leatrice, my lilies, my oriental lilies. And also one more thing, guys, my peony. Now, I'm not expecting too much from the peony because peony, when you buy a peony root, nothing's really going to happen. So here's this guy here. I wonder what peony this was. Why didn't I say what name it was? I have to go back into my video and figure out what type of peony this is. But nothing's going to really happen with the peony the first year. You'll get foliage and everything, but you won't get this to bloom for the first year. It probably will bloom the second or the third year. So I'm not worried about that. I just wanted to have peonies because I love them so much. Finally, guys, this is the beautiful Woodchips I was talking about. It makes the garden look so different. So different. And when we were shoveling this thing, we didn't have a snow shovel or any of that fancy thing to shovel. So we were using just a regular shovel. So I ran to Home Depot and bought a transfer shovel because they have all types of shovel out there for you to buy. And I just had a regular digging shovel and it was working fine, but I felt like we could be doing more. So I ran and got this Gorilla Cart too. What a difference than having to use a wheelbarrow. Now, I'm late to the game. I know everybody has a Gorilla Cart, but I finally got one, and it made it so much easier to come up the hill because, I'm on a little slope. It makes it a little bit easier to carry, just maneuvering the whole thing. And also, I can fit more in here than the actual wheelbarrow. So we got this done in 2.5 days, guys. And one of the reasons we had to was because there was rain in the forecast. And I did not want this wood chip to get wet in that pile. And then it's going to be heavier. And then it might start, cooking. It's going to start, creating some steam. And it's just going to be more work. But we knocked it out. When you work together, it happens. Because if it was just me doing this, I don't know what would have happened. But I'm liking the contrast between the wood chips and my beds, which are mulched. Well, partly mulched. I don't know if you noticed this, but I bought 2 different types of mulch. This brown one here is Scott's. The other one is Stay Green. It looks kind of different to my eye. Let me know if you can tell the difference on the video. But in any case, I need to finish my mulching because right now Lowe's has a great deal of 5 bags for $10. So if you need mulch, go to Lowe's. I think Home Depot has mulch as well, but I think April you're probably going to see another sale. But in any case, I'm really happy with the wood chips. They look great. I don't have to mow this backyard anymore, and this is one of my goals. If you remember, I talk about the fact that I do not like grass because I don't feel like grass does anything. So I'm hoping to kill the grass with all this wood chips and have something easier to walk on. I don't have to you're always going to have to deal with weeds. You can't get away from weeds, but the wood chips will definitely create a path. It'll suppress weeds, and it actually looks nice, I think. Let me know what you think, guys. Let me know if you have used wood chips for your paths or for whatever else you use it for in the garden. or anything else. Let me know how your Jumpstarts are doing, how your roses are doing, because I know a lot of you have told me that you have gone and bought some roses from Walmart as well. If you liked this video or you found it helpful, please remember to comment, like, or subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.